Welcome to Blonde Highlights. I'm your host, Chris Yo.
And I'm Kyle Hennessy.
We are so excited that you guys are here today. Kyle, I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, since I have this mic in front of me, I need to know, do you like ASMR?
Sometimes. Sometimes I am. Because I'm like really sensitive to sounds. Like certain sounds will drive me crazy. And I have to like hold it in. So sometimes the softness and like the weirdness of the ASMR, I love.
It's like this. Welcome to our show. Welcome to Blonde Highlights. Are you ready for this sound? Ready? It's like this. Ready? I had to. Honestly, I see it. I hear it online sometimes, and I'm like, I need to know the sound. And I do it with the boys sometimes. We'll take our own little ASMR videos with food, and they make me do it. So it's like. But okay, I'll stop in case it's like giving everyone else goosebumps who doesn't like it, because I know it can be really irritating.
That's hilarious.
What
prompted you to think about ASMR right now?
Because there's a mic in front of me, and I have watched so many ASMR videos. I love the eating ones. There's this one girl, and she pretends to put your makeup on, and she's the one that makes all like the sounds, and like the way I like thrive on my insides when it's happening. So I was like, yeah. I want to do my own ASMR thing.
Oh God, the eating sounds though will send me into a spiral. Like we can't do the eating sounds though.
I love the eating sounds when it's not noodles. Noodles, I can't do the noodles. Anything else, I'm like, ugh, take a big crunch. Like, ugh. But,
Ooh, no.
Okay, so let's get into it. What is your highlight of the week?
Okay, so my highlight of the week is so weird, but so basically, I don't know why, but I got this weird hunch to re-download Facebook. Maybe it's just so like my mom can see my posts. I don't know. I'm like begging for attention or something. I don't know, but I am randomly reconnecting with so many people from back in the day. Maybe it's like weird eclipse energy, like the new whatever. I don't know, but like I have been like me and my one friend from college, we have been sending not even paragraphs, honey, like full like chapters to each other, like catching up.
Nice.
And like I ended up like commenting people's Facebook status, and I'm like, do you remember when we got into a fight with this other Kyle at this? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm literally.
It's just going wild on your Facebook right now. You're having mad reunions.
I'm having mad reunions, and it feels so good, you know?
I don't know. I feel like Facebook is a weird place for me. I don't use it. I know some of my stuff automatically uploads. I like it for the Facebook Marketplace. However, I don't know. I always find it so depressing. I find Facebook really, really depressing. It's always like, and look, I'm guilty for it. Like, I do it too, but it's like, you know, and like one of my statuses would be like, rest in peace, daddy. Like, I know today you would have been X amount of years old. Like, and then when I go on and I see other people do it, I'm like, it's so triggering.
Yeah. Oh my God. No. No. I'm scared to scroll through the feed. Okay, because a lot of the people I went to high school with, college with, from my hometown, relatives. You know what I mean? I got like one eye closed, them peeking. Like I am scared of what I'm going to see. You know.
Yes.
And I have seen some things that like are like, oh, this is why I deleted this.
Yeah, this is why we're no longer here. Okay, what's your low light?
Okay, my low light is okay. So the other night, it was my roommate's birthday, and I went out with them. Okay, and I had one drink. Okay, I was sipping on one drink. The next morning, why was I hungover? Why was I like struggling for my life? Okay, and like for some context, okay, I used to be kind of wild. Okay. Like
kind of
rock stars.
No.
Yeah.
No. Kyle wasn't kind of wild. Kyle was wild. I've seen
Yeah,
it in
like
action.
I used to scare rock stars, okay? Like but like I'm like really one drink and I'm a hot mess. Like not a hot mess, but I was struggling the next morning. But by the way, that we did go to the Abbey and homosexual cocktails are a whole other level, you know?
Last time you and I had a drink actually was at the Abbey. And if anyone is in LA or you're going to LA and you want a burger, get the burger from the Abbey. It was so good. I think I was still vegetarian or pescatarian at the time, so I had like their veggie burger.
Yeah.
We went twice for that. But I hate when that happens though. It's like, why didn't I just like go buck wild the night before then? Like, this is age.
I
This
know.
is your 30s. It's catching up. We can't drink like that anymore. Even just one drink sucks.
Yeah. Even
So,
too much melatonin and I'm a mess.
right? Okay, so my highlight is this heartwarming story I saw on the gram. And there was
Mhm.
this teacher, and in the 70s, he told his students that the eclipse was going to be happening in 2024, and he wanted to watch it with all of his students. So from the 70s until now, he has been telling all of his students to come watch it with him. He's had an open invite. And I guess he said to his students that he would put a notification in the newspaper or whatever was the easiest resource to get the information out. And he threw like a barbecue, put it out to all of his students, contacted all of them, and over 100 of his students from the 70s to whatever year he retired showed up.
No way.
How cute is that? That is so
Why is that
special.
so cute?
I honestly, I read it and I was like, or not read it, I watched it actually. I saw like video clips from it and I was like, this is so heartwarming. Like, what a sweet man.
Oh
But
my God. That is
my,
the cutest thing.
right? Like,
Oh,
like, I don't know that I would go, but I like the
yeah.
idea. You know, I like
Yeah.
the nostalgia, you know, and who knows, it would be nice. But my low light for the week is, and I feel like this is something that will relate to everyone, even if like you don't, you know, have kids or take care of kids, whatever. But my low light is just, okay, so I went to gymnastics and I took Sterling, and the amount of quote mom talk I heard was ridiculous. And I'm not talking like moms just having like nice casual conversation. I'm talking moms like it's like a constant flex and one up with one another. So it'll be
Oh.
like one they were talking about thermoses, which like I'm just like, okay, I can't take it. But they're talking about thermoses, and then one was saying that she had this one brand of thermos, and then the other one found like bento boxes at Costco, and like she was kind of like trying to one up them and all the like fancy lunches that she can put in it. And I'm sitting there like, I just couldn't take it. And then and I find this all the time at gymnastics is like everyone just wants to um flex about the renovations in their house and like everything that everybody's doing. So it'll be like, I'm getting my cupboards done. I have my flooring done. And they all just like laugh together and it's like this crazy mom club. And I'm just like always on the outside and I'm just like finally just gonna put my headphones in. Like,
Oh my God.
it's so
That would
gross.
make me crazy.
It is. It's,
Yeah,
you know, it's,
I just don't like.
you know, like what?
Sorry.
Say it. You don't like
I just
what?
don't like the bragging of it all. Like, it's so annoying to me. Like,
Right?
I okay, I can't imagine like because I am around enough of that in LA because I feel like everyone's trying to like one up each other and everyone's like this is the city where people are like stacking each other into studio apartments but driving Mercedes,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
like there's like five guys splitting a Rolls Royce together, it's
For content.
for content.
Oh my God. Okay, speaking of
Oh,
good content, I
yes.
I have something to tell you.
What?
Gypsy. Gypsy Rose filed for divorce.
Well, we know that she filed for divorce.
No.
I thought we knew that she filed for divorce, girl. Um,
Oh. No, she
yeah,
left.
but
No, no, no. She left Ryan, but now she's
yeah.
filed for divorce.
Oh, oh, that's what I was confused. I thought she had already filed for divorce, but no, she had just left him and ran off with Ken.
No, yeah. Now she's filed for divorce and there is zero prenup.
Shut up.
So that means
And
that now, since she's been out of prison, all the money that she's made or accumulated while she was in prison, so from the date that they were married, Ryan will get half of.
no,
Yes.
and they can't get an annulment.
No, because it's been too long. They've been married for like 2 years.
Oh, I forget she got married in prison. Oh my God. You know what? This is making okay. So like, here's my thing though, is she deleted the Instagram, which I would assume was her only source of income was social media, but she isn't on social media anymore and she's losing half of her money and she's like one of the most famous people in the country. How, this girl,
I
this
know.
what is she's burning through money.
She's burning through it. And I just wish that, because now she's with this Ken guy, they have matching tattoos, okay? And wolf tattoos. So they're
Oh
giant,
yeah.
yes, giant wolf tattoos. And not only that, they, what did they do? Oh, there was something they did. But I just wish that she would just be single for a while. I think Gypsy just needs to like chill out. I think she just needs to find herself. And I feel like she's just gone from like one relationship to another relationship where it's like, is this man reliable? Because they were like on and off since like 2018. And it's just like, come on, heart of Gypsy.
You know what? She is living her teens right now, you know, but with an adult money and adult legality. I can't pronounce that. But do you know what I saw though? So do you know how last week we were talking about, I think we had mentioned like we brought that she had ran off with Ken, but that video, and I was laughing about her, she was in her Lana Del Rey era because she was outside smoking with Ken. Did you know that that was in front of a Dollar General?
Shut up. No.
Yes! Our girl. I was like, that's right, girl. Like,
Oh my God, get that shopping in.
it just is like the detail that like changes the whole story. You know what I mean? It was in front of the Dollar General.
Yeah, not outside like, a cool shop. They're not outside Target.
Yes. I was like, hell yeah.
But she's also, and like, look, guys, we have to cover all this because, like we said, this is basically a Gypsy podcast. But she got a nose
Yeah.
job. Gypsy,
Oh,
yes, she has
did she?
yes, and I've seen pictures of it, and she looks
Yeah.
cute. I
Oh,
mean,
I'm
I've
sure.
always thought Gypsy's cute, but I think it's good for her. You know what? She's had no control of her body. She's had all these
Yeah.
surgeries done to her. I think, like, do what you need to do in your body to feel good. But I just feel like I hope she's doing this for herself and not because of these fucking men that are around her. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Do you know what I think?
Hmm.
I think she needs to go into a lesbian era.
Yes, she does.
I think she needs to dabble with the girls.
She needs to experience.
Yeah, well, I just think that that would maybe, I don't know. I'm just getting that vibe maybe a little bit. I don't know.
She does. She needs like that divine feminine energy, Like she's only had like her mom's like fucking psychotic energy and then like prison energy and then like now just like male energy and then like her dad. But like I guess her stepmom, but like she needs like that just like, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. So
Date
she's
like an older woman.
all right. So she's got new hair. She's got new nose, new man.
Yeah.
She's thriving.
Yeah.
As long as there's no
She is
new murder,
thriving.
we're good.
Okay, but what I was reading about this is okay, so Ryan, the first husband, he was completely blindsided by this. And what I think is crazy too is not only did she go blonde, but Ryan went blonde too.
I know Ryan's blonde. Ryan is
And let me
blonde.
tell you something. As a hairstylist that has specialized in blonde hair color, when a man goes blonde, things are happening. You know?
Yes.
Like they're going through something. And I'm not talking like the 22-year-old guy that's like going blonde to go to Coachella. I'm talking when a grown man goes platinum out of the blue. Some shit is going down.
Something is wrong. Something is seriously, seriously wrong.
Oh my God. Do you have any other information about Gypsy
No, I don't.
for this week?
No, I don't. Oh, wait, no, I do. Sorry, I lied. I backtracked.
Yeah. Okay.
Pixie. Pixie, I found out the name of her dog. Pixie is her pup.
Shut up.
Yeah, Pixie.
What kind of dog was it?
I don't know. It's one of those like really, really small dogs. But
Oh, because I had a friend who has a Chihuahua named Pixie.
Pixie. Pixie. Gypsy and Pixie. Gypsy,
Gypsy
Pixie,
and
and
Pixie.
Ryan. Okay, what about JoJo Swanson?
JoJo Swanson?
Yes.
JoJo Siwa.
Oh,
Siwa.
okay, I keep saying JoJo Swan. Oh my god. Okay,
Swanson Foods.
Joe Swanson's Family Guy. Hey, Peter. That one, Joe.
Did you guys have Swanson Foods in Canada?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Is that what the cake is?
No, I don't know. No,
Oh.
they're like Swansons. I don't know. Something else.
No.
JoJo Swanson.
JoJo
JoJo
Swanson.
Siwa. Yes. What do you know about JoJo Siwa?
Okay, so I know that she. Okay, I don't know a lot about her. I know that she used to be like on a dance show. I know that she used to make a shit ton of bows. Um, but like, I just, I always forget that like child stars who are younger than me grow up. So like in my mind, like I'm still picturing like the little girl with the bows.
Yeah.
But now she's said this comment that, what did she say? She said, do you know the exact quote? She created, or she wants to be the face of.
She invented gay pop.
Yes, she invented gay
Girl.
pop.
Girl. You are not Robin. You are not Charlie XCX. You are not Madonna. You are not all these.
Oh, oh, I.
Girl.
Well,
You are not even Kim Petras, okay? She makes some gay pop, you know, because she's a trans woman pop singer, but she makes some gay pop. The Throat Goat.
the throat goat. Well, throat goat. Well, I think that's just like a really bold statement. And I saw this thing on TMZ, and they were asking her, like, she's like, the interviewer was like, oh, so do you regret saying that? And she's like, why is everybody coming at me for this? And she was like, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't. And I was just like, you can't take back something that big.
Yeah. Well, I could see where she's like, you know, I'm a lesbian. I'm making music for the gay community, for my community, and like I invented gay pop, like that thing. But like not even thinking about the fact that like literally there is Robin. You know?
There are icons before you. Like, and I get it. Like that.
Yes.
I mean, like, I feel like everybody's kind of done that where they kind of say something and then they're like, oh shit. Like it just, I feel like it was just one of those like in the moment things.
Yeah. I also feel like maybe it could have been on purpose. Because
Ooh.
we're talking about it on Blonde Highlights, honey. Like,
Yeah. And I mean, we only cover like the greatest stories, okay?
yes, yes, yes. Okay, so maybe it was on purpose because she's like, Chris and Kyle are going to be talking about me when I say I invented gay pop.
100%.
No, but I feel like there is a culture on the internet of like hatred also equals views. And the song's kind of catchy. Have you heard it?
No, I haven't even heard
It's
it.
kind of catchy. I don't want to love it, but it's kind of catchy. And okay, but here's my thing. I have a couple issues with um JoJo Swanson.
Okay. JoJo Swanson.
Is okay, so there was this YouTuber, okay? And she got canceled and I think possibly should have faced legal. This is the thing. When someone gets canceled, there's a difference between getting canceled and illegal behavior, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And there was this YouTuber who was a grown adult. I think she's even a little older than me. And she was having very inappropriate conversations with children that were her fans on the internet. And she had sent nudes of
Ew.
YouTuber Trisha Paytas to underage fans. And she had participated in a lot of what I would see to be illegal activity. And it actually is. And the thing is that when everyone was coming for her, this girl put out a apology video like with a ukulele. And then JoJo Swanson got on the internet and defended this. Her name's Colleen. Defended her and was like, "Yeah, she's great," and everything. But I think JoJo is too young still to understand that that was a very inappropriate friendship that she had.
I mean, how old is JoJo?
I think she's like eight. She's like 19 or 20 or something now.
Okay.
But this friendship goes back to when she was a child.
Yeah.
And like when you're in your 30s, you're not friends with someone who's 15. Like
No.
no, that's inappropriate. It's not okay. And I think she's been defending this
Ooh.
YouTuber who did all this. And it's like, girl, you should have been distancing yourself.
Yes.
But yeah, and so I just think like I have a bad taste in my mouth about that situation, you know what I
Of
mean?
course.
But I also
Yes.
don't want to judge her because I'm hoping that when she's a little older, maybe when she's 25 or so, she'll realize, hey, I shouldn't have been defending this person on the internet, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, I mean, like, if she's young and impressionable, but at the same time, like, I see your side, but then I'm also kind of like, well, no, like, you also know the difference between right and wrong when it comes to things like that at a certain age. And I know that it is easy to fall into, like, these vulnerable situations, especially if she was, like, an older friend to her and, like, she wants to defend her friend. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, if she's, like, 18, 19, 20, she's kind of old enough. Like, how old was she when she
Yeah.
defended her?
No, this was like a month ago.
Yeah, no, no. So I don't know. I disagree. I think that she should not have defended her because at that age, like, you know the difference.
No, I'm saying she shouldn't have defended her. I'm just
Mhm.
saying, I'm hoping at some point she can reflect on
Realizes.
that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know how like when you're in high school and like your friends are like, I'm dating a 25-year-old, and then everyone's like, oh, she's so mature, she's so this, she's so that, and then when you're 25 and you're like, I would never even think about
Yes.
that. What?
I
What? What's
I would
happening?
I was 16 and had a 24-year-old boyfriend for like a hot minute.
Yeah.
And I just look back on it and I'm like, 24. Like that's like a
Yeah.
huge difference. That's a massive maturity difference. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
get it. I'm like illegal age as well, but it's just like, I think of it from the perspective of like there's nothing to connect on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
e-
Exactly. But I will say that I think I liked the song is catchy. The song is catchy, okay? But this whole persona with like the black like rhinestones in the hair and everything, and JoJo is a beautiful girl. Like she is
she is
beautiful.
beautiful.
And and I just like it's corny to me. Do you know what I mean?
It
Like
looked
I'm a bad
kitschy.
girl.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's just the look of it. You know what I mean? Like she could have came out, you know, more edgy. You know, and I get it. She's trying to be Miley Cyrus and she's trying to be all these things. But let me tell you, Miley was not like cutting someone off and being like, I'm a bad girl. You know what I mean? Miley was doing some things. Miley was being
Yes.
bad, you know?
Yes.
Yes, and that's okay. You don't need to be like a bad. I get she's distancing herself from, Disney and all of that kind of stuff, and the child and the Bobos and all that.
Just having a
But
breakthrough moment.
yeah, but it's just a little corny to me. But then sometimes I wonder if some people do things like this on purpose to get major headlines, you know?
Bad publicity is still publicity.
And like there's rage baiting. You know what I mean? Like people love to rage bait on the internet because it gets traction.
Yeah. So
But
let's get into our weekly questions and highlights and lowlights from you guys. Again, we had so much fun reading through these. We love having like Kyle has her tea, I have my coffee, and we read through them and we pick through. So, Kyle, why don't you lead with the first question?
okay, I'll go ahead. Okay, so this is Marissa in New York. Okay. And she said, "You are both beautiful women on social media. Have you received any crazy or weird DMs?"
What?
That is the answer.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay. Do you want to go first? Do you want to jump
Yeah,
on that?
girl. Girl, okay. You should see the things that I get. Okay. You should see the things that are in my DMs. Okay. It is the Wild Wild West. Sometimes if I'm feeling bored, I'll scroll through just to but there's a lot of men that, sending explicit photos. There's a lot of, and
She
here's the
getting those
thing. I don't know
dick
if
pics.
I don't know if yes, I'm getting them. Okay. And I don't know if everyone on the podcast knows this about me, but I'm a trans woman. And let me tell you, men thinks that all trans women are prostitutes. Okay. So people are like, "Hey, I'll give you this much money to whatever." And I'm like, please, I have a whole ass career. No,
Yeah.
no,
No.
absolutely not. Like, I'm not, no. Oh my God.
I
What
feel
do you get?
I feel like there was like a whole time when my belly button, honest to God, probably could have made me so much money. Just my belly button. There was this weird fascination about my belly button. I haven't received a comment or like a DM in a while. It's like kind of wondering what changed, but whatever. But I'm like, I would go through my DMs or I would see things and the comments on my photos. It'd be like, show us more of that deep hole. Show us more of your belly button hole. Give me more belly button. And then I would receive requests in my inbox asking for pictures of my belly button, for me putting my finger in my belly button. Like my belly button is like a whole thing, apparently. So there was that, and it was so funny because like my sister, she's a lot younger than me, but her and her friends would be dying, and they would send me screenshots of like different comments that were on my page, and it would be like, "Show me that hole, show me that deep belly hole," like just wild. Like I don't understand it. I don't get the fascination. I mean, like it is deep, but
Yeah.
whatever. Um,
Yeah.
and then the other things that I got was I have been asked for worn clothes. So I've been asked to have or to ship my pants, jeans that have to be worn, not washed, and sent out. And I just remember like when that came in for the first time, I was like, should I do this? Like, how much could I sell these for? How much? But I was like, I don't know. I can't. I've been asked for my worn underwear after the gym. And I'm like, dude, that's fucked. Like, I'm sorry. No, no. That is just like,
Oh.
no. And like, no. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I almost threw up. No, just kidding. But like, I just think it's fucked up. Like, I get okay. Maybe like you want my underwear, but you want it worn. And then you wore it worn after the gym. Like, good luck.
Yeah, and I think that any plus size woman, understands the fetishization of our weight.
Yes.
Like, it is, people are so wild with this fetish. Like, it
Hmm.
is the craziest thing.
It
Oh
is.
my God. I've had like people being like, they're I've had people. Okay, the weirdest thing that I've probably gotten. Okay, is there's a. I don't even want to say. Okay, there's a region of the world where there's a lot of really rich people, and the rich people there are very into scat, and we don't need to go in detail about the things that they've requested, but
What
I
is
have been
scat?
offered at one point. I was pooping on somebody. Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait, hold on. Because when I hear scat, all I think is I'm a scat man. Ba ba bee ba 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 da bo. Ba ba ba. Is that what he's talking about the whole time?
Is it? I don't
I
know.
don't
I never
know.
did the song.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
But
I'm in shock.
I was offered 5,000 US dollars to crouch down on top of somebody and lay it on their chest.
Did you do it?
No, no. And I could have used that $5,000 too, and I did not. I was like, absolutely not.
I couldn't. I'd be like, I'm too
Absolutely not.
shy. Don't look. Like seriously though, I don't know how people can do that. I can't even like some of my friends who are married talk about how they just like their husbands come into the washroom while they're like on the toilet doing that. And like I just can't do that. I'm like, don't even come upstairs. Like I'm so private. I don't like I won't even tell Michael when I'm doing it. Like obviously, okay, we've shared like poop talk, but like I am not that. So like if somebody offered me $5,000 to shit on their chest, I'd be like, it's not gonna happen. I'm too shy. Like, I can't. Okay.
That's like a thing. Okay, so yeah, it is a thing. It's a big thing.
It is. There's a lot of
And there's a lot of influencers that I see the signs of that happening. Because there is signs.
what are the signs?
Okay, if you have an influencer that, all of a sudden she's coming into a lot of money, she has a new G Wagon, she's doing a lot of things, but she spends a lot of time in Dubai.
She's shitting on chest.
Yes! Getting that coin.
Oh my god. All right. Okay. Highlight of the week. Okay, Ryland. Ryland in LA. I just got a sugar daddy. Yay! That's all it reads.
Oh no! The segue into this.
Wow. Okay.
Ryland, what do you have to do?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm very happy for you.
Congratulations.
Very happy for you.
Uh,
It's a struggle out here,
Have you ever had a sugar daddy?
Girl, okay. That was my entire life mission. Like literally until a few years ago, that was my entire life mission because I was just like, I cannot, you know what I mean? And now, absolutely not. I would never because like I don't even want to like I don't want nothing to do with no man at all right now. I sometimes I wish I could be like a lesbian, but it's just like not a thing. I can't. So nothing wrong with that. I just like it might. No, I
It's just
can't.
not for you. Yeah.
No, it's not even that. It's just like I wish I had that attraction. I wish I had that in me because I hate men, but I don't. But not gay men. They're great. Or not everybody, but you know what I mean. But so I'm past that phase of my life, but that was my whole entire like life plan, And I tried. There was this one point where I was like, this man is straight up older than my father, but I don't care. I don't care. And so
If he's got
I
a
went on a few,
yacht, we're fine.
yeah, I went on a few dates with him. Okay. There's one, and then the problem is I remember this one date we went to the movies or whatever, and then afterwards he's like, let's go to the bar. And then so he wanted to go to a bar that I used to frequent, okay? And this man,
So embarrassing.
this is you, yeah, this man is wearing like Abercrombie bootcut jeans, which is now worn style, but with like the flip flops. Okay. And it was just a mess. I was like, absolutely, are you kidding me?
No.
And I got so hammered. Okay. Ended up back at his house. Turns out the sugar was not all there. Okay. Just because a man drives a Porsche convertible doesn't mean that he has money to support your lifestyle. So beware of Porsche convertibles because they all drive Porsche convertibles.
I could just imagine you showing up to the bar with this old guy and just everybody just looking and being like, okay, Kyle's in her sugar daddy era. Like everyone just would have known. Like that would have been so embarrassing.
Everyone knew. Yeah, I saw a lot of people that night too. But then, okay, so I did it. I'm staying the night at his house. Girl, mess. Okay, but the next morning I woke up before him, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I booked an Uber, and I went out. I snuck out, and I went into the garage, and I like hit on his car the button to like open his gate to get out of his property, and the Uber was sitting outside. So I like hit it, and then I go start running towards the gate, and it closes before I can get to the gate.
Oh my god, that's
so I had
so
to run back, hit the button again so it to open, and then would hit it again so it would close, and then run. It took me 3 attempts.
Stop.
And then finally I made it out. I like dove out with my life, and the Uber driver was like, she was like, girl, are you okay? And I'm like, never get a sugar daddy.
I'll just chuck and roll the fuck out of there. Oh my god. No, I wouldn't have been able to physically do that like 3 times. I would have just like called the police or something. I'd be like, you got to get me out here. Everything's fine. I wanted to be here, but like fucking come and get me out. After my breakup, okay, my big breakup, I went from Australia to LA, and this was like right before the pandemic. And I was really fucked up from this breakup. Like, just, So I was like, I want a sugar daddy. I wanted a sugar daddy because in my mind, I was like, I'm never going to love again. Like, whatever. And I went on a sugar daddy site, and I uploaded my model images because I was just like, I want the highest quality, And I was bumped off because they thought that I was like using fake images. So I was like, okay, clearly gonna, I'm gonna roll in a billionaire now. And so finally when I got my images and everything, and I was like doing like sugar daddy negotiations, I was like, I just genuinely wanted to break one down and buy me something. And then like, that was it. Like I have this like really weird thing where it's just like, I just want to like break you down a bit and like have this control, especially when like everything else in my life is like out of control. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle it. It's just not for me. But the funny thing is that I was staying with my 2 girlfriends, Hannah and Mayana, and I love them. And the whole time I was like, I want to get myself a zaddy and like whatever. Mm-hmm. I go home for the pandemic, which I think I'm just going to be there for like 3 weeks. And I fell in love with my husband who has 2 kids. So I get on the phone with Mayana and I'm like telling them about him and whatever. And she's like, girl, you said you wanted a zaddy. She's like, you got yourself a real daddy. I was like, okay, well, I mean, I guess I put it out there, but.
She girl boss too close to the sun.
Yes. Yes. Okay, what's our low light?
Oh, our low light. Okay, so our low light is from Anonymous. They want to remain anonymous, okay? And they have said, I cheated on my boyfriend and haven't told him yet. Girl, this is a messy episode.
I just don't even know what's happening. Like, literally, I don't understand.
Viewers.
You know what? I love it, though. I love a hot mess.
I love it. I love it, too. Okay.
So,
okay, girl. Okay, boy or girl. I'm just going to tell you. I'm not condoning it, but I'm guessing he was the problem.
Yeah, like, what'd he do?
What did he do?
What did he do?
Yeah, because we're gonna ride and die. We're gonna ride or die for our girls or boy, whoever this is. Okay. What'd he do? is what I'm curious about.
I think here's my thing. I genuinely think, and like I don't want to offend our listener. I just think
Yeah,
cheating is just one of the worst things that you could do to somebody, because as somebody who's
I
been
know.
like cheated on, and like, like my last relationship, like my world came like crumbling down, and like the rug was pulled out from underneath me. Like I was like Ryan and Gypsy. Like I was Ryan. Like I was completely blindsided. I had no clue what was happening. And I feel like that just distorted my own personal judgment. Like I started questioning my judgment. I started questioning all of my decisions that I've made in relationships. And it really put up this wall in front of me where I felt like I just couldn't date again. I wouldn't ever be able to make a right decision for myself, which I'm happy therapy helped me get through that. But I just feel
Mhm.
like cheating is just something that you just can't do. And I feel like it's something that you need to ask yourself is like why you cheated. I think you
Yeah.
genuinely need to think, because if you want this relationship to last and if you want this relationship to move forward, then I think you genuinely have to have a conversation about it and know that your partner or your boyfriend will be like, I'm out, you cheated. But if this is just like a fuck boy and you're like, I cheated and you're gonna leave anyways, then like just leave.
Yeah.
You know? Or
Yeah,
if you
just leave.
or if you really care about the person and you know you're gonna leave anyways, just leave. Don't even tell them. Like just don't put them through that pain, because it is like a horrible pain to go through.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's hard to pull that trigger to break up with somebody, and so it's like we do things to sabotage it instead.
Yes, and I think that that's something that you need to be self-reflective about. Like, was this something that just happened because I was in the moment? Is this a form of self-sabotage? Which is still, I still don't condone it, Like,
Yeah.
I think you just need to figure that out. But,
Yeah, almost every major relationship I've been in, I was cheated on.
mm,
And I'm the kind of person where it's really, really, really hard for me to trust people, trauma, but
mm-hmm,
but I just and it's weird to me, like being with someone or something. It's something so sacred and so hard for me to have that connection that it's devastating,
mm-hmm,
And it's like an emotional hurt that is hard to explain.
mm-hmm. And I
And
mean,
and I never,
go ahead.
I just never like until I experienced it, I never understood that hurt, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
I was cheated on in that relationship. This guy's come up like multiple times as like the boyfriend that I hated and went through all these like shitty experiences with, like in my mid 20s. But he cheated on me and it came out. And at this point, I had just got him a job where I, or I had got him a job. So now I was like, okay, well, now I can't break up with him. This is embarrassing. So because of my own pride, I stayed in the relationship. And then it just got so messy. It got so messy where I was like, okay, well, eye for an eye. And I kissed a guy, went out with my friends, and I kissed a guy at the bar. And then I told him, and obviously he didn't really give a shit. Um, but like this could just turn into a really big, messy situation if you don't really figure out what you want. And Kyle's right, like the amount of pain that goes along with cheating, especially when you fully trust in someone. Like my last relationship, like I moved across the world. Like I abandoned ship over here. And I had to put so much trust into everything. We were basically married. We had a de facto, I was like de facto status. We were common law. Like we had a registered relationship in Australia. Like it was a huge thing. And so when that happened, it was just like, it it sent me through. It resparked my bulimia. It was a whole thing. So it's like that is such a damaging thing that you could do to someone. So you need to figure out what
Yeah.
you want to do. Do you think
And you
that
know what? Every time,
go
sorry.
ahead, go ahead.
Oh no, every time it's happened to me, I've been like, okay, it's okay. I still love you.
Mm-hmm. Fine, we'll work through it.
We'll be okay. Don't do it again.
Yeah, I love you.
Did you give me an STD?
Do I need to get checked?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I just
Girl,
think you got to figure
one
that
time.
out.
Yeah, girl, one time this man straight up cheated on me, okay? In the living room while I was asleep in his bed.
Ew, how? What?
Yeah. Because we had been at a bar and I was like, I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to go get someone ready for like morning TV. And he was like, just stay at my apartment because I'm closer. And then he um he was like, we want to go to the bar or whatever. So I went with him. I shouldn't have gone. But then eventually I was like, I have to go to sleep. Like I have to go to sleep, okay? And this man was straight up
Nope.
this yeah, yeah. Okay. So he stayed out at the bar and then brought this guy back with him. This is obviously
I'm getting
I'm
mad. Like
confusing this.
I'm getting mad.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, here's what it's hard for me to tell stories sometimes about my past because if it's before transition, sometimes I'm like, I was a gay man, so he
Like,
he was cheating with another guy. Okay, so I just don't like. I'm gonna get the pronouns confused to the listeners. This is before I transitioned. Okay, and brought some guy back with him to the apartment, and I was asleep in the bed, and I woke up because I heard them talking, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then I'm so just like, I'm going back to bed, whatever.
oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Fuck that
Sorry,
guy.
I just had to clarify that because I was telling the story, and then I'm like, but he left with, so it's just gonna be confusing to the listener.
That's okay. The listener's gonna catch on. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, they get it. They get it. We get
They
it.
get it. Well, guys, this has been fun. I mean, we've covered a lot. This was very juicy, I feel. So be sure to send us in your questions, any type of question, whether it's about us, whether it's advice, and be sure to send in your highlight and your low light of the week.
Yes, yes. Please send it in. We love getting the tea.
I hope your headphones are on low. Your volume's not too loud. Well, thank you so much.
We girl.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.
We're gonna go. Bye.